This video is about how to replace a camshaft synchronizer sensor on the 2001 Ford E-150, the V6 model. I think the V8s are very similar in placement, and the part is obviously the same. Most Fords have the same part. So I'm going to be replacing this. I took apart everything, which I will show a little bit later. I inspected my magnet, the magnet that spins around that gives the sensor the signal and whatnot. The magnet is not damaged, so I'm guessing that the sensor is what's causing the problem. And it's a fairly simple fix. I thought I should mention, I thought it was kind of funny because when I went to the store, this thing costs, the whole set or complete part costs cheaper than the actual cap, because you can buy the cap separately for $73 plus tax, which is almost $80, and I did not choose to do that. Just bought myself a whole new Synchro, and now I'll have an extra one lying around just in case, or if somebody else needs it, I have one. Alrighty. In order to access the sensor, I removed the whole intake system, all the tubing and whatnot. I also removed the throttle body, just because it's a little bit easier to get your hand down in there. These wiring, the main wiring harness, I think it's the main wiring harness. This big connector right here actually is, you disattach, well, all of these have another side that they attach into, and the other big block is actually connected by a bolt. I felt kind of stupid because I tried to take it off without, so I decided to give this puppy a spin, and it comes apart. So this is removed with the bolt. This all sits on top of this alternator bolt right here, and I removed the EGR valve. You can see that's where it goes right there. 2 bolts, not too hard. And then I kind of moved it up a little bit and out of the way so I could access the sensor down there. I also removed this one line. It's some sort of coolant line that goes into the intake manifold. I'm guessing it's some sort of intake cooling deal. I'm not a professional mechanic, so I don't know, but I did remove it. And I also removed this piece, this metal piece. It's a two-way. There's like an enter and an exit flow-through type deal. It attaches directly into the block. There's like a tube down there that you stick into the block. It's pretty simple. It has 1 bolt holding onto it. And so basically, once you move all this around, you are able to reach the sensor, which is this little guy right here. And the connector for the sensor is right there. You just kind of take it out, and that is the sensor that we're going to need to replace. So, simple little clip, and yeah, put it back in, put the new one in, put everything together, and see if your check engine light does not come on anymore. I should probably mention that the reason I disconnected these wiring harness wires is because of space, even though there is some space to work around right here. But I felt like I needed a little more, especially when you're going down there. And if you can see that gray connector and the black one right under it, I moved them all back behind over here so that this whole space right here, I had plenty of room to run and move around the EGR valve, that thing right there, as well, to get to the sensor, in case some of you were wondering why the hell did I do that.